Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Like, you see it. Hey Blossoms, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and welcome to the very first episode of Mocktails, Mukbangs, and
Motivation, motivation, motivation.
If you got that reference, you'll be on TikTok just like me, and I love that for you. This is going to be a new series on my channel where I basically come here unedited, very little scriptedness, and just talk with y'all. So there might not be a very much like rhyme and flow. There'll definitely be like a topic that I'll try to stay true to, but other than that, it'll just be me eating and talking to y'all. I know a lot of you guys probably don't like to watch people eat, so for the most part, I've already ate.
Few moments later.
Eh. Uh. But the goal is just to incorporate vegan meals onto your guys' radar. But I won't just be like sitting here like, I'm in a really, really, really good mood. So let me just start off with saying that, like, if this video is chaotic, it's the serotonin I've been taking, or is it dopamine? I don't know. But all week I've been taking those little 2-minute cold showers. You know, I did my cold plunge in like 2 videos ago. So I think it's working. I don't know if it's like a placebo or what, but I'm happy. I'm really happy. So let's get into the stars of this first episode. So the star of the show is definitely the main course. A different video of it actually like right here. So this is some steak-like oyster mushrooms over a bed of white quinoa, which of course was like cooked with seasonings and bay leaf, as well as some vegan red beans. Like, you know how people have like red beans and rice, but I'm trying to cut down on my rice, so I made quinoa. But it is still like the same red bean soup, except for not made with any meats. I made some vegan greens, collard greens as well. Girl, this food is good. I already was eating. That's why I was saying I'm not going to be like eating in front of you guys, because as I cook, I always eat. So yeah. And then the mocktail of the video is, here we have a very bourgeois, bougie, citrus infused blueberry sparkling juice with a let's say, what do they say? A dragon fruit rim. Let's get the bill. So yeah, with this series, y'all, sometimes like the meal will be more I put more effort into the meal than I did the mocktail, which is definitely what happened this week. That drink was already like pre-made. I just poured it in the glass, put some dragon fruit over it. In the future, maybe I'll try more on the mocktail and a little bit less on the dinner. Who knows? I also made some plantains. If you have the I need something sweet gene, you understand. If not, you won't understand why I made those on top of this big ass meal. You just wouldn't get it. But the girls that get it and the guys that get it, they get it. So let's get into it, y'all. I feel like it's the beginning of the year, and a lot of people are motivated at the beginning of the year, you know? But at the same time, a lot of people are not. A lot of people struggle with getting motivated at the beginning of the year, just any time, due to whatever they have going on in their personal life. So I was like, you know what? How can I incorporate some type of motivation on my channel? So that's what I'm doing. So I wanted to talk about self-motivation. So I'm sure we've all heard the gospel song, Encourage Yourself. If you haven't, look it up. But that song has always resonated with me because I didn't think about this eating and talking. But because it's like you do have to encourage yourself. I think a lot of times we're waiting, like we'll get really, really sad and we're just like waiting on someone to come. I feel like if you're that type of person, you have to realize like nobody's coming to get you. And that might sound harsh, but it's true. Like, nobody's coming to get you. They don't feel you how you feel you. They didn't go through it how you went through it. Like, people can, yeah, of course, empathize, be there for you, talk to you. At the end of the day, nobody's going to satisfy you as much as yourself when it comes to encouragement and just being there. Like, you have to really, really learn to be there for yourself. Um, and that comes in many different forms. Like, I've learned lately or been learning that when I show up for myself, I'm a totally different person. Like, when I sit down and I do all my homework in a timely manner and do everything that I need to do, I feel very encouraged. Like, I feel like myself when I'm productive. I just want everybody to kind of think about that. Like, it's not always going to be somebody there to come and pick you up. And that doesn't mean you go out and you're like, fuck everybody, I only got myself, blah, blah. No, like, there's people there for you. But at the end of the day, if you can't be there for yourself, then it doesn't even matter. You know, like, you are the one. You're the one. And in every way of that saying, you're the one who's going to pull yourself out of it. You're the one who's going to make yourself successful. You're the one who's going to make yourself happy. You're the one who's going to make yourself feel loved. Like, everything that you're looking for, searching for on outside and other things and people and hobbies and dreams and goals, you're searching for yourself, you know? And so you have to sit down and take that time and be like, you know what? Here I am. Like, here I am. And it's scary to sometimes sit down with yourself in that way and be like, look, this is where we are and this is what's going on, and let's talk about it. And so I don't know if that's the only child gene in me, but like, one thing about it, two things for sure. I'm gonna talk to myself. I'm gonna have full blown conversations with myself, like in the mirror, like, hey, I didn't like how you did this. I don't like this situation. I feel uncomfortable. I'm sad. Be okay with being vulnerable with yourself in this season, you know? Um, and then once you go from there, you can start stepping up and building the blocks to bring yourself back up, you know? And that just made me think about something too, like, in the sense of like waiting on someone. I think a lot of us are waiting on someone or something to happen to make us be successful. And in the end, I think that that always means that you don't trust yourself, right? So if you have this idea or you have something you want to do, you want to switch jobs, you want to start a business, you want to, whatever you want to do, and you've been pondering on the thought for this amount of time and you haven't made something shake, I think you don't trust yourself, because you can't. The idea was already put in your head. You already know the steps, you already know how to get there, but you don't trust yourself to make it successful. Or you're nervous because you feel like if you don't get the response you want, you're going to be embarrassed. Embarrassment is all perception. Embarrassment doesn't actually exist, you know? So you are the person holding yourself back from that next level. Of course, we all know that. We all know that. And I used to hate that. I used to hate hearing that because it was like, okay, bitch, you're going to tell me I'm in the way. How do I get out of the way? You get out of the way by doing what you need to do, period. Like, whatever you're scared about doing, do it. Whatever you're uncertain about, do it. Do it. Just do it. Literally, Nike was onto something. People don't talk about it enough. Nike was onto something when they said just do it. At the end of the day, you already had the thought in your mind. God, the universe, whatever you believe in, has already made it so that that idea is imprinted in your brain. And I seen this TikTok, and the girl was basically just like, I'm afraid that I won't be successful. And then she was like, well, if God put the idea there, why would you think you wouldn't be successful? Like, why would you think that? You have to stop questioning yourself. Stop questioning yourself. This is for you. This is for you. You're comfortable. You look great doing it. You look great doing it. You look good loving yourself. You look good taking that step into starting that business. This looks good on you. Okay? So if you have these thoughts in here saying like, oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, nobody's going to watch this. Oh, I'm never going to get hired. I don't deserve more. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you have to believe that. and trust yourself to know how to make the next move. Let's say you're scared because, okay, you got a move to make, but you don't know after that move, what do I do now? The steps will be given to you just like the idea was. Literally, literally. So don't necessarily worry about planning everything so far in advance. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta plan this out every single part of piece of the way. You don't. You don't. And I know that's hard, especially for my Virgos. I'm not too knowledgeable on zodiac signs, but I am a Virgo, so I can speak on my personal experience. And we're planners. We're gonna plan that shit out, and it's gonna go as planned. But you know what? Sometimes you have to surrender to something else. Sometimes you have to realize, like, look out. Sometimes when I look outside and I see how everything's moving, I'm like, everything's moving so in order without me. Why do I feel like for me I have to plan everything out so perfectly to make it work? Why would you think that? Who told you that? Who told you that? Your mind, your brain, the same mind and brain that's been doubting you and holding you back. Now it's that's the guy to listen to. Is their mind? No. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. I know y'all heard that one. That was a bar. She put a bar. Let me pull it up. Let me pull that stuff up. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Matter of fact, I might. She says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Do you hear her? Are you listening? Are you listening? It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. Your playing small does not serve the world. I'm going to skip forward to the last sentence. She says, as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Be liberated. Liberate yourself from the shackles of your mind so that you can help liberate me. I can help liberate her. She can help liberate him. Okay? Okay? Like, be encouraged. Stand up. I was watching this video on, I think her channel's name is Evolving Spiritually. And I mean, everybody always says this, but you really need to be your authentic self. And I said it in my last video, and I'll say it in another video. Align with yourself. Yourself. Not everybody's idea of you, perceptions of you, who you think they want you to be. Align with yourself. Period. Because at the end of the day, people want to see your true, authentic self. And that's where you succeed. That's where you find your freedom. Because what you're looking for is not, I think we all think we're looking for money, success, fame, whatever. We're looking for freedom. You're looking for freedom. You're looking to be free from that job, free from those obligations. You're looking for freedom. And the best way to do that is to align with yourself. Because at the end of the day, she said this in the video, it is in you, not on you. It is in you, not on you, my boy. Okay? It's inside. Pull her out. Pull it out. Pull him out. You're down right now. You're sad. You're watching this because you've been sad, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're just chilling. Maybe this is how you regularly are. But pull that person out. Pull that real you out. Don't be afraid. Because there's tons of things that mind or ego should tell you that you should be fearful of, right? Of failure. No. Live in your truth. Okay? Stand up. I'm talking about right now, like, stand up and shake that shit off you. This is the last day of you being tied to the shackles of yourself and your brain and your insecurities. You will rise. You will be where you need to be in the time that you need to be there. But right now, you're where you are. Right now, you're where you are. It's as simple as that. You got a goal, you got a vision, you got a plan. That's just exactly what it is, a goal, a vision, and a plan. It's not so much deeper than that. It's really not. It's really, really, really not. Don't find yourself getting destination addiction. That shit will, that shit is not good for your brain. Okay? That journey, chef's kiss. That journey is chef's kiss. All that exists is this moment. That's it. And it's really as simple as that. The future is like such a made up thing to me. And it's not just because like I can't like visualize the future. It's just that I feel like a lot of times like future is just like, I don't know. The time is now. So if you're laying in the bed and you're sad and you're thinking like, tomorrow I'll get out the bed, whatever, whatever. Okay. Tomorrow you will get out the bed and you will have a better day. But right now, it's in your head. It's just in your head. And it's irrational too at that. That's the worst part about the whole anxiety thing. It doesn't make any sense. It literally makes no sense. So random, so unreal. Don't let that take you down. It's a new week. I don't know when you're watching this, where you're watching this at. You can be made new every second. Literally. Every second is different than the last second. Right? You can choose to pull yourself out of that. I think some of us stay sad though because it fits the narrative better. I've done that before. I've been sad just because it's like the easier thing to do is just be sad. It's easier to be sad than explain to yourself that it's okay and you don't have to be in that space anymore. But once you sit down and really have that conversation with yourself, it's so much better. It's so weird too. It's like the same with going to the gym. Nobody wants to go to the gym 5 days out of the week. It's annoying, but you feel so much better. You feel so good. And it's easier to eat that shitty meal or to drink alcohol. It's easier to do that because you know you went to the gym. You know? The hard things, I swear, the hard things are never as hard as they seem. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I just want you to be encouraged. I want you to know that showing up as yourself is the best thing you can do in any situation. So my microphone decided to die with no warning, but thank you guys so much for watching. I know it wasn't perfect, but I did want to just come in here and sprinkle some encouragement and motivation into your life so that you can go into these next moments with a newfound sense of peace. And definitely stay tuned for more videos like this. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.